Y'all see me. Y'all see me. I had to go get fresh for your boy. I heard your boy was going to the Sixers, but I said I need to go get fresh for today's occasion. I had to go get fresh on him real quick. Hold on real quick. Check. Heard my boy was going to the Sixers. I had to get fresh on him real quick. Hold on. I had to go get fresh on him real quick. I heard that boy was going to the Sixers. I said, I got to go get fresh on him real quick. Hold on, I had to put on the suit head to toe. You know what I'm talking about? Hold on. Hey, LeBron James is a Sixer, baby. LeBron James is a Sixer. LeBron James is a Sixer, baby. You feel me? Woo! All right. Okay. All right. Okay. Let's calm down a little bit. Woo! It was already a good Friday, but this it just turned into a great one. All right. Hold on. Okay. Whoo, okay. All right, cool. Okay. So, obviously y'all know I'm a little excitable, if you will. That is because LeBron James is now a member of the Philadelphia 76ers. And with myself being a LeBron fan, you guys know that I've said this multiple times on this show. The best possible scenario for LeBron, or one of the best possible scenarios for LeBron, was going to the Philadelphia 76ers, which he did and made it official today. Okay, LeBron James is going to the Philadelphia 76ers on a 2-year, $8 million deal. The last year, if I'm not mistaken, includes a player option. What swayed his decision, what helped him make his decision over the last couple days is actually Maxey and Embiid were pursuing James over these last few weeks, contacting him, giving him phone calls, letting him know about the team, just trying to put their pitches out there to make sure they can get the king, and they got him. All of their efforts were well received. LeBron James is now a member of the Philadelphia 76ers, taking after his mentor, if you will. He always said he looked up to the great Allen Iverson, the answer. He always said that the Allen Iverson was his inspiration, who he wanted to be like. Obviously Jordan was, the motivation, okay, I want to be like that. Obviously that was the case. But as far as the person that inspired him and inspired the sleeve and stuff like that, he said that person that gave him that inspiration to have his own swag and want to play that was Allen Iverson. So he now joins the team that Allen Iverson played most of his career on and became a legend for. So that's also another little interesting fact, or interesting little tidbit there, if you will. LeBron, who will turn 42 in December, will join the 76ers, and they already have a roster, not including LeBron, but they already have a roster of, and I will tell you that it is stacked, just to let y'all know. They already have a roster of former MVP Joel Embiid, Tyrese Maxey, VJ Edgecombe, and they just landed All NBA player Finals MVP and NBA champion Jaylen Brown from the Boston Celtics. So now they have acquired LeBron James to add to that mix as well. It is going to be a absolute blast watching the Philadelphia 76ers. I can't wait to see how they end up, how they end up playing out, how they end up, working things around. Nick Nurse has so many things that he can do with this new roster. It's so many things to do with this new roster. This new roster can do a plethora of things. So now you can run LeBron sets. And then here's the best part, in my opinion. I don't know if anyone else has talked about this so far, but just my personal opinion. The best part is, in clutch games and clutch situations, you don't have anything to worry about as far as not being able to get it done as far as in the clutch, because you have so many players who, let's be honest, who can get to their shots in clutch moments. You have Tyrese Maxey, once again, Joel Embiid, LeBron James. You got Excuse me, you got Jaylen Brown. As far as VJ, he's the younger guy in this whole equation. But the great part about that is, just to let you guys know, the great part that I think is going to come out of this from VJ is the fact that you guys know I'm a huge, I guess you would say, advocate for veteran experience, right? There is no better veteran experience you can get than playing on the Philadelphia 76ers right now. It's no better veteran experience you can get because you have LeBron who has like all the experience, right? Like LeBron got all the experience of playing like all-star games, championships, being the face of the league. He can tell you so much, so many different things, how to do this, how to do that, how to kind of work your way around contracts, how to negotiate things, how to get deals, he can so much about that. But then also, if you want to, you want to get some information from LeBron or get some, some information and some little facts about how to operate around the NBA from LeBron, cool. Then you also got Joel Embiid. You can ask him how to operate, how things work about the NBA and stuff like that. Then you got Tyrese Maxey, who was once a younger player. You know what I'm saying? He was a younger player. He was a younger player that kind of grew pause. Pause on that. Yeah. But he was a younger player that developed. That's a much better way of saying it. That evolved into being that all-star. And that all came from just him. Let's be honest. He just went to work. Like, it was nothing. Well, obviously you can't do this, but he didn't take no steroids. He didn't do no stuff like that. He just literally stayed down, pause, and worked, and it evolved him to the point to where he is now. Tyrese Maxey, like I said, let me tell you this. I straight up believe this. Tyrese Maxey, if not top 5, it's so many guards though. If not top 8 guards in the league, I give him top 10 for sure. I give him top 10 just from how he plays the game. I give him top 10. If you don't believe he's top 10, he's not that far out of it as far as guards in the NBA. Like, he's not that far out. He's already been an all-star. He's not too far out of it as far as being like that one of those top 10 guards. So if you say not top 8, not top 10, what you got? What you got him at, what, 15? Like, that's still a compliment. So, once again, but he got to that point by just working, by just staying down, pause, staying humble, and just working on his craft. And that evolved Tyrese Maxey to the point where he is now. So, for VJ, he has every form of inspiration, every form of veteran presence that you would want. He has Tyrese Maxey, who is kind of in the same position he is. He's the younger player that has to develop and has to improve on some things. But if he just works hard, stays humble, and just focus on his craft, keep the main thing, like my boy Bron always says, if he does that, he can get to being the Tyrese Maxey to where he's one of the better players in the NBA now, right? Then you have the other veteran experience of Joel Embiid. Joel Embiid kind of brings that veteran experience of kind of navigating through disappointment. Let's be real. Let's not sugarcoat anything. The 76ers have not been as successful as they have wanted to be in previous years. Let's just keep it real on that, right? But what Joel Embiid has done is, in my opinion, I feel like he's navigated through that pretty smoothly. Like, he hasn't, at least I don't see it. I don't see or hear about it. Like, he doesn't go out on a limb and like bash the team and bash the owners and bash the coach and bash this person, that person, and blame, oh, it's his fault, it's his fault. He don't do that. He just navigate through it. They take a loss. He move on. He be like, all right, we'll see. We got to get better next year, and we'll see what happens. Like, that's Joel Embiid's mindset from what I've seen, from what I have personally seen. So with that being the case, I don't think that, me personally, I don't think that would do anything but help a person like VJ, because, okay, let's fast forward past the times of having LeBron, past the times of having this super team that the 76ers have been blessed with. let's fast forward past that. When they need VJ in, I don't know, 4 years, 3 years, right? And let's say something don't go right and they get eliminated in the playoffs and VJ has become one of their, like, franchise players. When he's evolved to that point, you can't have your or one of your franchise players up there on the podium like, yeah, man, I just want to say that it wasn't my fault we lost tonight because, all the team, they played bad. I was making my shots, but see, they couldn't make no shots. That's why we lost. You can't have your star player up there doing that. You just got to have a star player, as difficult as it may be, as difficult as it is. You got to have a franchise player to get up there on that podium in front of the media and say, hey, y'all know how it goes. The politically correct answers. Y'all already know how it goes. It sucks that we lost. Obviously, the loss just happened about 30 minutes ago. So that's unfortunate. But, I'm pretty sure we're going to have a great team next year. We just need to use this loss as motivation. And next year we'll see what we can get to. But this year's obviously disappointing because we didn't make it to the championship round like we would have wanted to. But maybe we just have to, tweak some things, make some adjustments, and I'm pretty sure we can make it to where we want to be next year. Just is kind of disappointed that we didn't get there this year, but it is what it is. Congratulations, we played a great team, and they're gonna go on to do great things. But it's really unfortunate that we couldn't get the win. But it's just back to work and back to the grind for us. Y'all know how it goes. The politically correct answers, right? They're gonna need someone like that. Joel Embiid has, for the most part, been that person to not go overboard after the loss or disappointment. The closest thing he's gotten to that is when the whole Ben Simmons thing happened. When the Ben Simmons stuff happened against the Hawks, people say that he kind of pushed blame on Ben Simmons, but I mean, let's go ahead and be real. No, I ain't blaming nobody. I ain't bashing nobody at all. But let's just go ahead and be real here. I'm taking my hat off for this. Let me just go ahead and be real here. Was it really any type of science or any type of like extra difficult equation to figure out why in this series, the reason why the Sixers were struggling? It was pretty obvious. I'm just saying, it was pretty obvious, don't you think? It was pretty obvious the reason they were struggling was simply because they literally banked on Ben Simmons not being able to make shots. So that's not, in my opinion, passing blame onto Ben Simmons or passing blame on him or deflecting the blame from himself. I feel like that was just him addressing the elephant in the room. First of all, I knew he was talking about Ben Simmons. Everyone did. But I didn't feel offended or like, oh, why would he say that? I felt like, yeah, I know you're talking about, and you're right. Y'all probably would have won if it wasn't for him. Like, I'm just being honest, and I hate to pass blame on one player for that situation, but it is what it is. So y'all get what I'm saying. It's three different type of veteran leadership that can help VJ in this situation, and not only to mention Jaylen Brown, his leadership is similar to kind of Joel Embiid plus having the championship experience as well. So he has that veteran experience. So many players can help VJ in this experience grow to being grow to being a impactful player in this organization, on this team. So this whole situation is a winning situation, and it was perfect for LeBron to go to Philly. It was perfect. It was written on the wall. If LeBron did not go to Philly, I'm not going to say it wouldn't have been a smart decision to go other places, but it wouldn't have been as smart to go to Philly or to go wherever he was going to go. It wouldn't have been as smart as going to Philly, because Philly, I mean, bruh, it's laid out in front of you. LeBron James doesn't have to do nearly as much work as he had to do on the Los Angeles Lakers. Not even close. Not even close. He can just play the game. He averaged 20 points per game last year, right? So if LeBron gives you 16 points per game, you can still win. And guess what? LeBron give you like 16 points per game. You on a night-to-night basis, you probably still winning games easily. He could never do that on the and me as a Laker fan, he could never do that on the Los Angeles Lakers. If LeBron gets 16 points per game, we in trouble. Okay, because that means that the offense is struggling. other players on the team are having to step up, but they aren't as good of players as Philly has, so they can't step up the way that Jaylen Brown and Joel Embiid and Tyrese Maxey, they can't step up the way those players step up. Only player on the Lakers that compared to this situation is Luka. So that means Luka will be having to do too much. So the whole situation would just be off. So it would never flow that way with the Lakers, or in my opinion, with any other team it would have went to. So the Sixers were just perfect. Oh my gosh, they were perfect. So shout out to the Philadelphia 76ers for getting this done. Shout out to Rich Paul and LeBron for getting this deal done, for going to Philly. I feel like the fan reception is going to be amazing. It already is. If you haven't seen it, just go on social media and look up Philly fans or Sixer fans, and you'll see the reception for LeBron has already been through the roof, off the charts. They screaming from the top of the Rocky statue. Okay, they out there. They can't wait for LeBron to touch down, and I know it's gonna be crazy. That first game with LeBron, I know I'm gonna be all in attention. That first game with LeBron and the whole squad, man, it is going to be crazy. Before we get out of here, I got to read this statement from LeBron. He did not make like a official, I guess you say like official announcement, or he made an announcement, but he didn't go like on a video platform or anything like that. So I'll read you guys the statement that LeBron said, just to make sure y'all have that and have all the information that LeBron was talking about. So LeBron said this: another championship, period. I believe that I can make the Philadelphia 76ers a championship team, and I am so excited to energize a new fan base and start this incredible journey one last time. Thank you, LA, Miami. I'll forever love Northeast Ohio. Will always be home. He gave a prayer hands emoji, a salute emoji, and a king emoji. One more time, I got to read that last statement one more time. This is a message for all of his former teams. Thank you, LA, Miami, I'll forever love, and Northeast Ohio will always be home. LeBron James, people, is going to the Philadelphia 76ers. So this is going to be fire. This is, only order business now is, as you guys know, I have my LeBron jersey collection, right? Y'all know what the next order of business is now. Your boy got to get a 76ers LeBron jersey. I'm probably going to have to wait on that because I already know, and I'm not even sure if they started printing the jerseys yet because literally Rich Paul informed the Sixers of this morning. So I'm not even sure if jerseys are printed yet, but when they do print, oh man, they going to fly off the shelves. I'm talking, they going to fly off the shelves faster than them Popeyes chicken sandwiches when they first dropped. For real. So I'm probably going to have to wait a little while, but the wait will be well worth it. And pretty soon, eventually, we're going to have that 76ers Bron jersey up here for sure. So you might have to wait a while, but the wait will be well worth it. So y'all let me know what y'all think about Bron going to the 76ers, man, in the comments below. We're going to talk about some more things on Monday, but y'all let me know what y'all thought about it, man, for real. LeBron James is a Sixer. Y'all let me know what y'all thought, man. Your boy Chill is out, man. Peace.